Happy to keep it. Let's see how this goes. Opponent is on inverter, probably. No, black. Black aggro. Alright, shambling event. Double Birth of Malevolus into History Benalia. It's gonna be some nice blockers. I would like an untapped land, though. No untapped land, but Thoughtseize is going to be okay. So opponent has Doomblade, Thoughtseize, Rankle, Knight of the Ebon Legion. I think Knight of the Ebon Legion is the card I'm most scared of right now. So I get Thoughtseized. I imagine I'm losing History of Benalia. Although it could also be Oath of Kaya. If I get myself up to Starfield of Nyx, I should be in good shape. Yeah, lose the history. That's okay. So 4 down to 12. I am getting hit pretty hard, though. Here's an interesting question. Demonic Pact? Demonic Pact does seem really strong here. Has a chance of getting me killed, but I think I want to do Demonic Pact. So I'm not going to die this turn because I have a blocker. Unless he's got like Fatal Push and land. So and he didn't have the land the previous turn, so we would have had to draw on land. He would have had to draw Fatal Push, and then draw land. Yeah. So definitely want to kill the Dread Wanderer. Okay, so now I'm at 8. So the question is, do I shock myself with Godless Shrine or not? So I shocked myself down to 6. I should be safe. And that lets get me down Starfield, which can get back history to make blockers. And then next turn I can go Oath of Kaya, Birth of Malevolus. Alright, so I get back history. And I think I will draw 2 cards. Yes, I want to use the ability. So I get a Knight. Thank you, Gideon. That is very timely. I appreciate you very much. So let's play Oath of Kaya, zap that. play Gideon, and Emblem. And now I'm in pretty good shape. So my opponent really has to kill Gideon. Although with the Swamp, if they've got... I'm actually now quite worried about the possibility of a Murderous Rider. So let's animate the Gideon. So let's play Treacherous Blessing. And then I think Demonic Pact. Now the point of playing all these enchantments is to make sure that my opponent doesn't have the ability to Murderous Rider the Gideon and make me die to the Demonic Pact next turn. So now I'm attacking for like lots of damage. This is enough to be lethal, and even if he jumps with Mutavault and then plays land and Murderous Riders on Gideon, then I can stack the 2 Demonic Pact triggers so that this Pact trigger is on the bottom and then this Pact trigger kills him on top. Alright. Double Fatal Push is good. Let's see if he's got the kill. If he's got Murderous Rider, he wins. Alright. Did not have Murderous Rider. I screwed that up. I should have played... Actually, no, that's not entirely true, because if I had played Oath of Kaya, then he might have not pushed the Night tokens and might have pushed an enchantment instead, which would have caused the same result. Okay. Well, that was close. I think I don't want Thoughtseize against black. I do want Kurnaros. I do want Fatal Pushes. And I want the Apostles and the Gideons. I think I can go down the Final Payments and the Flicker. Oh, that's already gone. And then a Demonic Pact, yeah. 1 Demonic Pact down. Maybe Doom Foretold is worse than Demonic Pact. They do have a lot of fodder. Nah, that's probably incorrect. It's probably Doom Foretold that's better. Alright, I have 2 Birth of Malevolus into History Benalia with a Starfield of Nyx. I could probably draw up a better hand, but it would take some doing. This is really good. especially with Kerneros next. Thoughtseize? Knight of the Ebon Legion, okay. Now a Thoughtseize. No. Animates the Mutavault. Alright. The Knights of the Ebon Legion will be a problem. Alright, so I get a wall, and I'll play the Hound of Aetherios. So I don't want to shove the Hound in front of a Knight, but I'm happy enough shoving it in front of either the other two things. The wall I'd put in front of a Knight, because that makes him spend 3 mana to kill it, which is just a good deal. Alright, if you want to kill my wall, you're welcome to do so. I think rather than play out Gideon right now, I'm just going to go for the history. Play the Godless Shrine tapped. Get in with Kerneros. Do wish I could kill those knights. Alright, Murderous Riders, that's fine. I'd just trade with a Dread Wanderer, so it's not much of a difference if I attack or if he attacks. Alright, time to summon my Legion of Jump Blockers. Oh, don't be a fuck. Rankle. I think I actually do need to chump. That's not good. Rankle is a problem. What could I get that would be okay? I need, like, a, let's see, so I need another blocker. If I play Gideon, am I dead? With Gideon, yeah. I die if I just play Gideon. So I need to play this. Because I have to have the life gain off Kerneros to not die. So now I'm chumping. Next turn I get to bring back History of Benalia, which is going to be good. And then maybe I can put up enough of a wall of jump blockers. These Knights of the Ebon Legion are definitely proving to be very deadly, though. So a Oath of Kaya or Doom Foretold or Trial of Ambition are like what I'm hoping for here. Something to just kill one of his creatures. Fatal Push, also good. Gideon, also good. I'm going to have to kill Rankle. And he's got a lot of mana and cards and mana, so... I mean, if he just has a removal spell for Krynoros, I'm dead. I can't afford to try to trade with a Mutavault. Because he would just kill me. Don't know why he decided not to attack with the Mutavault, but I'm not going to complain. I should have played Shambling Vent last turn, but I'm still not going to have the mana to actually have really cared. So let's see... Draws a card, loses life. Well, I drew another Plains, so there's that. Right, really need Fatal Push or Oath of Kaya, I think. Well, I definitely play Gideon of the Trials. Plus on Rankle. Let's play Gideon and make a 0. Starfield is definitely doing its work. Well, I'm kind of stabilizing. Maybe. I mean, he still has this endless army of stuff that I have to figure out how to chew through, but I am successfully making lots of blockers. I just need his stuff to start dying. Getting down the Demonic Pact is going to help. That'll be able to pick off Rankle, draw me cards. Maybe making him discard will do something, I don't know. I expect I lose this game. At least at this point, I don't really care about a Thoughtseize. There's another Mutavault. Play a new Rankle. Okay. Now I'm dead. If he sends everything at me. Alright. Yeah, because I can go block, 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 block. And then I take 5, and he makes me lose a life, and I'm dead. So maybe I would have lived if I had zeroed Gideon, but I didn't know he had another Rankle in hand. Alright. Well, it was a close game. I think there were a lot of things that could have happened where I would have won, but the double Knight of the Ebon Legions that I could never get off the board just grew too much and killed too many of my blockers. Let's see how this one turns out differently. Yeah, just need like a couple Trial of Ambitions or an Apostle or a Fatal Push. Just something to keep those guys from snowballing as hard as they did. Like, if you had 2 of the other 1-drops, just the ones that reanimated themselves, it would have been a really easy game, but... so I don't have white, but his hand is good otherwise. So I'm going to keep it and pray that I draw a white source. Probably just Trial of Ambition on 2 to get rid of whatever 1-drop he's got. And then... cast spells when I can cast spells. So ideally I just draw planes here. That would be the best. Need a plains. Even a swamp would be okay. I mean, obviously plains is much better, but swamp would work. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of options in terms of stuff to take. Kernura, sure. Which 1-drop is it? Bloodsoak Champion, okay. I mean, with a Treacherous Blessing, any land draw would have been good, but I guess I only have 22 lands, so maybe that was too greedy to keep. Suppose we'll find out if I can draw a land. But I'm definitely running out of time, right? Like, okay. Godless Shrine, and then definitely gotta play Birth of Melitalus. Treacherous Blessing is suicide from there. And next turn, Doom Foretold. Not great against him. But there's definitely worse things. Knight of the Ebon Legion, Knight of the Ebon Legion, jeez. Yeah, I think I'd go Doom Foretold. He's got to sack a thing. And then this Blast Zone is going to be really good because it's going to be able to kill both of the knights. And that will hopefully save me. So my prediction is he sacks the Bloodsoak Champion and attacks with the knights. Attacks with everything. I block Scrap Heap. And then he probably well, maybe he brings back Bloodsoak Champion. Maybe he plays a card. I guess the real question is, does he play a card? Or does he bring Black Bloodsoak Champion? Bloodsoak Champion does nothing for him because of the Blast Zone, but... Okay, perfect. So it does hurt a little to get rid of the birth. Now he's got to sacrifice Scrap Heap. So I've definitely stabilized. He can start bringing back Scrap Heaps, but this Doom Foretold is going to start being a Doom Foretold. And getting him pretty good. So I think I'll bring back Birth of Meletalus, or play it. I don't want to risk the Treacherous Blessing at the moment, just because I'm at low enough life totals that if he just lets Doom Foretold die, I don't want to start trying to figure out how to get my Blessing off the table. And he could pretty easily let Doom Foretold die by not bringing back Scrap Heap. In fact, I think he shouldn't bring back Scrap Heap. Just because if he brings back Scrap Heap, then he's kind of just in the cycle of sacking to the Doom Foretold. I think he has to just bite the bullet and let it blow up. So let's play Birth of Meletus. Stacking up all these walls is definitely going to be nice against the aggro. No longer really worried about getting attacked on the ground. And if I'm not worried about being attacked on the ground, then basically all I've got to worry about is rankles. And I think with Starfield coming out and going to start bringing back looping Doom Foretolds and stuff, I think I've got this game. Alright, well, I don't have Starfield of Nyx, but I still have like a whole bunch of just nasty stuff that he's going to have a hard time grinding through. I'm pretty sure I just slam Gideon if he takes away the Starfield. Yeah, he takes the Starfield. I mean, there's some temptation to play the Demonic Pact, but I think that's just excessively greedy. Because I'm going to be hitting him for a shitload of damage with this history going off, and Gideon just being able to animate himself into a big dude. Like, at this point, he's worried about getting beat down to death, not me. The Scrap Heap is incredibly irrelevant in the face of all the walls, and alright, up to 7-0. That should put me as potentially the only 7-0, depending on how this match goes between these two guys. So, feels good. See you next match.